Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is July the 12th, 2018. Deferral of gratification, unconfiscatable. Horde. Offended by selling. Strong hand. Okay. Check out the links below, people. You can watch yesterday's awesome video from Lake Louise. It was outside for all you people who love scenery and everything. Get your Trezor, cryptohwwallet.com, t-shirts. I'm wearing a special t-shirt from Julian's company, Bitcoin Solutions in Edmonton. It's linked to below. There's a guy named Adam over there too. I'm going to be speaking over there at the Edmonton meetup. Like in 2 hours. So I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Beautiful. It's beautiful. So yeah, it's been a roller coaster. 4 days in a row of being at conferences or events and talking to people and speaking. It's just, I'm in motion, baby. I'm all over the place. Red Deer was freaking awesome last night, people. 50 people freaking showed up there. And they had to turn people away that wanted to come beforehand. They said that they didn't have enough seats. So I'm enthusiastic about Alberta. We're going to get in. That's the province that I'm in here in Canada. So let's say something that I've been forgetting about. Safe, the guy who wrote the book, Bitcoin Standard, he spoke on Monday at the Bitcoin Rodeo. What a great event. But someone in the chat or in my comments, they said Safe is a Bitcoin beast. Dude, that sums it up there. Like him or hate him, like his approach, dislike his approach, that dude is the Bitcoin beast. Safe. And I can't pronounce his name correctly. So yeah, get his book, Bitcoin Standard. All right. I haven't read it yet, but dude, he gives a good speech. And I've, from all of his social media stuff, I've learned a lot. And I learned a lot from talking to him in person. And yeah, we talked about eating meat, and we went beyond Bitcoin. Pound that like button, people, and check out Saturday's show because that's the Beyond Bitcoin show. All right, something else that happened in Calgary that just reinforces long-term thinking. You might remember it was I think it was a Monday night, and I said, hey, I'm about to hang out with the rest of the crew. They invited me to go out. Well, I didn't know where we were exactly going. BTC Benny, maybe that was Tuesday night. I get them all confused now. BTC Benny was there with his wife, his lovely wife, and she is lovely. And it was like a country music concert under this huge tent in Calgary. And it was so loud there. No one could hear. It was Monday night. No one could hear anyone else. But the Meister is all about long-term thinking. I always carry earplugs in my pants. Pop those babies in there. I preserve this. Okay, I preserve the hearing. I'm not going to go to some concert and get deaf because I'm listening to music that I don't like. No, I'm preparing for when I'm an old dude. My grandma can hardly hear a thing anymore, but she was around a lot of loud noises. For years, when I used to go out and drink with my friends, even at clubs, at Sonar in Baltimore, pound that like button if you were at Sonar back in the day. Anyway, I would wear earplugs all the time. People would even mention it back then. I can hear better than all my friends. All right, so that's but long-term thinking, you just don't apply it to Bitcoin. You apply it to every aspect of your freaking, about your freaking lives. All right, so yeah, we mentioned about Red Deer. God, and I was there till 11 o'clock last night at the event, talking to people. So many people in motion. There's a guy over there who had a presentation. He's on Steam. I'm like, dude, you're on Steam it. Send me your info. So I'm going to send out his. We were talking about MGTOW stuff afterwards too. The late crowd there. We actually talked about Vention MGTOW. Vention MGTOW, you are freaking known in Red Deer, Alberta, in Canada. I mean, this is unbelievable. So Adam Meister's known. Everyone's known here. All the people that I associate with online are known here. BTC Benny. They were talking about Tone Bays. Everyone's getting talked about here. But Vention MGTOW, he's the ultimate West Coast MGTOW, of course. So, wow, this show, I'm talking about all sorts of things. I just have all this stuff written down. You guys are going to have to deal with it with the Meister, baby. On fire. Learn, live it, love it. What else is going on here? So yeah. Oh, the people who were there last night, a lot of them were gold and holders. In other words, they were dudes who were used to holding gold as a store of value and are now transitioning into Bitcoin as a store of value, as gold 2.0. So they are just used to that holding, because all you do with gold is just hold it in some vault. Bitcoin, why not? Hold it on your Trezor. So it's people that can easily transition into. That's what a golden holder is, and why I scream golden hold. So treat Bitcoin as gold, as you used to treat gold, as Andy Hoffman used to treat gold before he, I mean, that dude evolved, baby. Pound that like button for Andy Hoffman. We're going to talk about him in a second. And people were giving shout outs to Andy Hoffman too. I said, how many of you know who Andy Hoffman is? Because I knew the crowd was a golden hold type crowd, and they were all raising their hands and everything. Legend. I love these legends, baby. These YouTube crypto legends. Woo! And yeah, thanks for everyone. I mean, the crew down in Red Maple, we drove up here today. They're going to be at the Edmonton event. Yeah, and we're going to have a guest from did I say Red Maple? Red Maple is a club in Baltimore. Red Deer is a city here in Alberta. Red Maple was a club in Baltimore. It closed down. I used to frequent that club. It was a good place in its day. A lot of good stories there from when I valued my wealth in women. Pound that. Anyway, ForkDrop.io. Those dudes will be here tonight. They're based out of Edmonton. Want to give them a shout out. I link to the Bitcoin Solutions, who have been great. I linked to them below. If you're and people came down from Edmonton last night to go to Red Deer, and they'll be here tonight too. And again, come on over, dudes. It starts like 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight. There's going to be a barbecue. It's just a few blocks from where I am. It's linked to below. So here in, at least in Alberta, there are more women in crypto than the usual 5%. I guess they're very independent type of women, libertarian, acting on their own. It's definitely like it might be like 8% or 10% or something, which is a big difference from the usual 5% that we get. So that's an interesting observation from what, and who knows what will be observed tonight. Yeah, and it's Bitcoin and Beers. That's the name of the dudes actually in Vancouver, in Red Deer, and they're doing something I think in Toronto. I'm giving all sorts of shout outs to the Alberta crew because, man, they've been really good to me. And yes, someone spilled some beer on my computer last night. Like, it was this huge spill. It dropped. My computer is fine, everyone. Thanks for the people who were very concerned about that. It's fine, man. It was all good. It's all good, baby. This laptop takes a kicking. It keeps on licking. No. It takes a licking and keeps on kicking. Got that one backwards. No, I haven't been getting my 8 hours of sleep the entire time I'm here. Tonight I will. And tomorrow is This Week in Bitcoin at 2 p.m. We are going to, Aaron Von Weirdum is going to be there. A guest from New York, a guest from from Alberta, Red Deer. I'll leave it all as a surprise. Hopefully Aaron will show. Never know. He's in Europe. Things happen. World Cup happens. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, England. Yeah, it's really, if England would have won the World Cup, the Bitcoin price would have gone up. I think it would have made a difference. It doesn't. I mean, if France wins, maybe that'll. Look, that's how crazy this is. I mean, it's just as logical to say, worry about technical analysis and then worry about who wins the World Cup, what that means to Bitcoin. It's very similar type of stuff. Just hold your Bitcoin. You don't have to worry about who owns the Bitcoin, who wins the World Cup, or what technical analysis nonsense numbers 6. And again, if you're a trader, hardly any of you are traders. The bottom line is don't worry about the fiat price. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. Okay, what else do I have here? Oh yeah, this coin. The Bitcoin Rodeo gave this commemorative coin. I just wanted to show it to everyone. Thank you, Bitcoin. Oh, it's upside down. Thank you, Bitcoin Rodeo people. It is going to rock next year. We're going to return next year. I'm going to bring a bigger posse next year. We're going to talk about it soon. Got to email you guys. I'm behind on a lot of emails. So many of you dudes trying to be in motion, but I'm too much in motion. I have so little time. I can't get back to you. Again, check out yesterday's video if you want to see about being in motion and being in front of some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Alberta, the park, what is it? Banff National Park. It's a really beautiful place up here. I wouldn't want to be here during the winter, but during the summer, it's really nice. Okay, so we've got these Bitcoin ETF rumors again. What is this? 2016, 2017? Everything is cyclical. I don't know when the ETF is going to happen, dudes. I know it's going to happen eventually. Be patient, long-term thinking. If you're new to this space, we went through this rumor cycle before. We'll probably go through it again. It'll happen eventually. The big money is coming. Don't try to time it. Just like think long-term past the year 2020. 2020 halving, learn about it. I was on fire last night, by the way. I mean, I was like sweating. I mean, that room was packed. It was a good time. Okay, speaking of cyclical, Whale Panda says, Tether appoints former AML quality control manager at Bank of Montreal as chief compliance officer. Let's see what kind of Tether FUD will come next, he says. Dude, you are so right. Whenever Tether has news, Tether FUD is sure to follow, which translates into Bitcoin is only where it is because of Tether. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, this is cyclical also. But yeah, get used to it, newbies. This Tether thing, they'll issue a press release, then will come the FUD. Then will come Bitcoin is nothing because it's only based on Tether or some insane nonsense. So let's get into another Whale Panda tweet that it talks about the danger of exchanges, playing around on exchanges that you're not familiar with. Keeping any value at an exchange is silly, but some of these are like bordering on really shady schemes. So he says, jokingly, new exchange model, create own token, mine with transaction mining, allow zero fee trading, distribute fees to trade holders. Create a lot of fake zero fee volume so you can rank high on CoinMarketCap. Ask ICOs for insane listing fees since you're a top ranked exchange to keep the Ponzi going. All right. First of all, as another reminder, CoinMarketCap, do not treat it as the Bible. If you're looking in terms of coins, Bitcoin dominance, all this other stuff. And if you're looking in terms of, is this exchange legitimate enough based on the volume? Be careful. You shouldn't be trading anyway, people. I know this very well. I can't convince people to hold, many people to hold. I can convince some, but so many are just addicted to trading. I mean, they can be totally on my side with so many other things, and then they'll just ask me like, what do you think about the latest development in IOTA? I mean, didn't we just have a long conversation about like holding and not trading? And there are all these technical aspects of all these altcoins. And like, you know what? I think based on this technical development that's supposed to happen in August, that the altcoin will pump then. Great. I don't care about that. It's nonsense to me. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. It's all gambling. It's more likely that a bunch of Koreans are going to get a pump group together and that'll affect the price of your precious altcoin than some real technical thing that one smart dude is doing that sounds kind of fancy. Buzzwords. Beware of crypto buzzwords. Pound that like button. Dude, man, you get the straight talk from the BitcoinMeister. And again, there are people out there like, is Adam Meister really your name? Yes. My real name is Adam Meister. They're from Baltimore. There's some Jewish guys named Meister. We've been there since 1904 or 1905. Our last name was different when we came over, but it got changed. It was some Russian garbleish babbling. Who knows what, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Name was probably given us over there. Jewish people in the old days, they didn't even have last names. You were just the son of whoever. So yeah, but Meister is my real last name, everyone. That is, and yes, it's a German last. Yeah, of course it is a German last name. We're not German at all. They just gave us, thank Hashem, we got this. They gave us this awesome last name. It's helped me a lot in life. I've got domain names. BitcoinMeister. It's to the shock when they see my driver's license. I don't show my, well, anyway, so let's go on. Got to be careful what you show. So Lightning Network. Oh, people been asking me about Lightning Network again. They're getting pumped. Follow the Lightning Network statistics Twitter feed. I link to it below. Everything I talk about is linked to below. It's LN Stats. And their latest tweet is Lightning Network mainnet has reached 60 Bitcoin capacity, doubled since July 1st, 2018. Awesome. So for all you Lightning Network freaks out there, follow them. Lightning LN Stats. And speaking of Lightning Network, the great Nick Bhatia, who is in motion, who's like, Adam, you got to read my awesome Medium post. And he sent me this a few days ago, and I still haven't read it. It is deep. This is the second one. The first one I read. The second one is also deep here. Bitcoin risk spectrum. The Bitcoin risk spectrum. But here's a quote from it. Bitcoin, and people are talking about this, and this is an intriguing quote. Bitcoin staked to Lightning is the most unique income-producing asset in all of monetary history. Income with zero counterparty risk. The historical implications of this on capital markets are tremendous. So that should get you guys interested in all this. Check Nick's article out, linked to below. Vinny Lingham tweet about Robinhood. Robinhood is continuing to add more cryptos with a lot more planned for later this year. Zero commission trading for the US is game changing. Okay, that's an interesting opinion there. The Robinhood people do have a post out there. I link to that also below. Litecoin and Bcash are now on Robinhood crypto. So Robinhood, like Coinbase, is one of these players that helps define, whether you like it or not, what the top tier altcoin, who they are, what they are, whatever. The top tier altcoins. And yeah, we're getting closer to where it's going to be obvious which altcoins are the top tier ones. And it's, you know, who Trezor lists, who Coinbase deals with, who Robinhood deals with, whoever the next big seller of crypto in the United States is. You know, there's all sorts of things, but we're beginning the formation of top tier altcoins, the clear definition. All right. All right, Andy Hoffman again, I mentioned Andy Hoffman has a tweet out there. He's given his opinion of Brhodium. This is Andy's opinion. When Brhodium launches this summer, its motto will be, well, no, this is true, I guess. I believe this is not an opinion here. Part of it is, will be hold till you die and beyond. Actually, it says hodl. Okay, hodl till you die and beyond. Unofficially, of course, as this brand new blockchain was created by anonymous developers for anonymous miners, initial supply will be no more than 750,000, with little more to come ever. So yeah, he likes that scarcity aspect of it. You guys know about that. Check out Andy's Twitter below, of course. Something I learned here, there is a little, down in Colombia. Colombia is near Venezuela. So many people are getting out of Venezuela with Bitcoin apparently, and then they sell it immediately in Colombia, that the price of Bitcoin, you can buy it at a discount in Colombia. Maybe it's just that the people getting out of Venezuela are just desperate for some reason to sell their Bitcoin for some reason or another. I haven't had anyone from Venezuela confirm this, but I did have someone in Colombia, someone who had been in Colombia, say that, yeah, you can buy it near the Venezuelan border in Colombia. You can get Bitcoin for cheaper than in the United States because these Venezuelans are selling it. They're not offended by selling their Bitcoin or I guess, when they cross the border. They need some fiat. Obviously not the Venezuelan fiat, I guess dollars. Look into that for me. My Venezuelan crew, give me some insight on that. Sorry I didn't ask you guys about it. But yeah, and people in Colombia, is it true? You can get a 10%, 20% discount on Bitcoin from people running in from Venezuela, and has it affected the entire Colombian market? Very interesting stuff I'm learning here in Canada, of all places, because people were in motion. People who came to the conference had been to other places. You guys got to get around, see what's really going on in the crypto world in real life. Get out of your state, your city, your country. Yeah, don't go out to eat for a while. You'll save enough money to get on a plane and go somewhere awesome. Again, yeah, send me your events, people. I'll talk about your events if you're in motion, dude. I appreciate all the people that are in motion. Okay. Oh, by the way, we had that Litecoin story here the other day about Litecoin Foundation being involved in the purchase of a bank. That story, you heard it here before you heard it on the mainstream crypto outlets out there. So, hey, man, you get unique stuff here. Keep on tuning in here. I love it. I'm having a great time bringing you guys the news and opinions and just making your hands stronger. Unconfiscatable. Remember, Bitcoin is unconfiscatable. Not that this is a Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin keepsake from the Bitcoin rodeo. Oh, yeah. Okay. What do we have? Yeah. I said again, Red Deer last night was at Moxie's. It was a pretty good place. Thanks for setting that up, guys, again. And thanks for setting up Edmonton. Thanks to everyone. There's so many people to thank that made this possible. And I'm going to be hanging. This is my event in Edmonton, and then I'm just chilling here until August the 2nd. And yeah, I'll be meeting with the crypto dudes too. You know, this Airbnb I'm staying at. By the way, the hotel that I stayed, the Sheraton in Red Deer, I got like the suite, man. It was awesome. My people hooked me up. Nice time. But here, this Airbnb is pretty cool in Edmonton. And the guy who owns it, I'm like, yeah, come to the crypto event tonight. He was interested in crypto. He was one of those kind of guys that makes up excuses and stuff like, well, you know, it was too expensive. I saw it drop. My friends told me to get into it. He's a good guy, though. I mean, we had a funny talk. He's a good guy. Maybe he'll get into it. He trades other things, apparently. So what else? Nah, we're not going to talk about that. Philadelphia, remember, I'll be there August 18th. It's coming up soon with Ken Bozak. Link to below, cryptocoincon.com. Get in for $45 if you use the BitcoinMeister 45 discount code below. I feel like I forgot something. I probably did. But anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, this Rob Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Like this video, share this video. Check out the link section below. It'll be cool to hang out with some Edmonton dudes tonight, man. It's going to be a good event at the Edmonton meetup. See you guys soon. Bye.